Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, First Lady Rachel Ruto, Cabinet Secretary Education and other CS present, Deputy Governor Nakuru, Principal Secretary Basic Education and all other Principal Secretaries present, CEOs of government agencies and corporate bodies, political leaders, vice chancellors of our universities, teachers, student artists, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Your Excellency, it is usually not my tradition to read a speech, but these are just remarks that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to read it because I want to stick to the script. So it is a profound honor and privilege to stand before you today at this grand celebration of Kenyan talent and creativity, our National Drum and Film Festival State Concert, graciously hosted at the seat of our nation's leadership, State House, Nakuru. Your Excellency, we thank you most sincerely for your steadfast support and belief in the transformative power of the arts, not only as a medium of expression, but as a vehicle for national unity, value inculcation, and socioeconomic empowerment. Your presence here today affirms the centrality of culture and creativity in our national development. I want to share with you some of the highlights of the 2025 festival, which is also the 63rd Kenya National Drama Festival edition. This year's festival has been historic in many ways. Under the theme leveraging on technology to nurture talent, while inculcating national values for socioeconomic prosperity, we have witnessed a bold and progressive shift in how drama and film are imagined, taught, and performed across the country. Among the most outstanding milestones was the introduction of 2 new digital categories, live broadcast and podcast. These additions mark a turning point for the festival, enabling young creators to tap into the digital space, expand their reach, and tell authentic Kenyan stories in ways that are innovative, accessible, and globally competitive. Again, in this festival, we had the first inaugural international conference, and this was a unique feature of this year's festival as it brought together pioneering intellectuals from both locally and also internationally. We were honored by the presence of 2 distinguished keynote speakers from Nigeria and South Africa, who offered rich continental perspectives. Their presentations powerfully emphasized the need to commoditize, and monetize creative and cultural products, not as hobbies, but as viable paths for gainful employment and entrepreneurship. For the first time, we had what they were calling artpreneurship. They challenged us to recognize the arts as full-fledged industries that can thrive when supported by sound policies, structured investment, and market access. They further demonstrated how technology can expand creative possibilities, connect artists to global and local markets, and create sustainable livelihoods for Kenyan creative artists. We were also advantaged this time to have what we call master classes. This was an additional highlight where we had master's classes that were conducted by Tunga Africa that was offering student artists hands-on training in scripting and film production. These sessions represent a significant development in our talent nurturing. They came up with the Film Hub, where they screened films on climate storytelling. And sir, I want to bring to your attention that Tunga Africa is giving awards to the following schools: Garissa High School is going to get 200,000 Kenya shillings. Wenje Secondary School, 150,000. And Ruaraka High School, 100,000 shillings. Sir, this is part of what we are calling monetization of the arts. They complemented ongoing initiatives such as a poetry lab, lunch hour lab, a Kenya Cultural Center program that has, for the past 3 years, equipped young people with poetic and spoken word performance skills. At this point, sir, Your Excellency, the President, I want to appreciate our partners and stakeholders. I would like to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt gratitude to our partners and sponsors, whose unwavering support continues to make this festival a reality. I begin by mentioning Sports, Arts and Social Development Fund that has funded the festival, Equity Bank that funded the festival to the tune of 25 million Kenya shillings, KICD, Communications Authority of Kenya, Jubilee Insurance, COOPS, Kenya Cultural Center, Coca-Cola, Tunga Africa Safaris, and Indomie. I also want to extend a special appreciation to the Ministry of Education and the Government of Kenya for their pivotal role in sustaining and growing this festival. Sir, at this juncture, I would want to recognize a number of people from the ministry before I come to the committee. I would want to recognize the Director General, Dr. Elias Abdi. Maybe you can stand up so that you can see him. I would also want to recognize the Head of Directorate, Field Coordination and Co-Curriculum Activities, Mr. Nelson Sifuna. I would also want to recognize Mr. Sugut, Dr. Sugut, who is in charge of secondary education. I want to recognize Mr. Darius Ogutu, who is in charge of university educations. I'm doing this because they're the ones that we've been working with on the ground, and they've made our work very, very easy. We have other members from the Ministry of Education who are in the committee, whom I will recognize when I'm recognizing members of the committee. At this juncture, Your Excellency, may I take this opportunity to introduce our adjudicators. Sir, I don't think I will be able to introduce them individually. I don't know if we'll have the same script that we had last year, where they just came and took a photo with you, or you will want to take a photo with them at the end of this. They can come. Thank you. Very fast adjudicators, can you run here? Yeah. Yeah? At the end? Okay, at the end. But you can stand for recognition now. Can we give them a clap? They're the ones who selected what we've been watching here. And then I want to ask the committee members to also stand for recognition, and you'll take a photo with the head of state after this. Those are the members of the committee. I want to recognize the members who are from the Ministry of Education, the Executive Secretary, Mr. James Ndimuli, the Deputy Executive Secretary, Janet Lagat, and Mr. Charles, where are you, Charles? Charles Mugendi, who is our Programs Officer. Thank you very much. Sit down. And also, we have in the committee the Vice Chancellor representatives, the Vice Chancellor of Alupe University, Professor L.P. Barasa. Your Excellency, I'm coming to the end of my presentation, and I want to make a modest request to you, Your Excellency. As we continue nurturing this vital sector, I have one humble request, that now that we are rolling out CBC properly, and we are going to begin moving to the pathways, that the government considers allocating part of the affordable housing levy to the construction of modern theater houses in our schools and institutions. This would support the performing arts pathway in the CBC and provide our students with dignified, well-equipped spaces to hone their craft. In conclusion, sir, we once again express our deepest gratitude for your visionary leadership and unwavering support for the creative sector. Under your guidance, Kenya is taking bold steps to place our youth at the center of national development through talent and technology. Thank you very much, sir.